What's going on, my fellow Blackberry Joy fanatics? Because we are not addicts, we're just fanatics. Alright. I've got good
You're
news.
looking fine today. How long has it been?
No, not long enough. I don't like you. I have money to buy the stuff for the baby.
Morning!
Have you got my chemical bag?
Yeah!
Oh.
Yes! Yes, I have!
I meant to just barter with him, not
What's your
talk.
pleasure, then?
So let's get the stuff we need. Man, you know, I bet this guy has been open the whole game, and I never knew about it. And probably with Arthur, we could have just bought the stupid invitation instead of doing all the stuff that we did. So, I'll buy this stuff now, and I'll tell you in a second how we got it. And that's all we need. Should I get a couple of spikes? What's this? Oh, it's just... no. Inflicts moderate non-lethal damage. Can strike multiple opponents with one swing. Huh. It's only 1 pound. Weight-wise. Not money. We are in England. I'm gonna buy it.
I hope you... There you go! Hope your bird likes it.
Flowers. Lionel, flowers.
There you go. Careful with your, chemicals
What?
that you're carrying. In the bag.
Yes, of course. I'll be super careful.
That wasn't suspicious at all. Okay, let's go home and install the baby feeder. So what I did after the last episode, and quick recap.
Is that a new suit? It's fantastic.
We met up with Arthur and convinced him to go get the cod liver oil for us. He reluctantly agreed. Sally and Arthur kissed. Ooh.
Don't you look well?
It's getting romantic up in this bitch. Anyhow, so off he goes. Anyway, when I logged back in, it was like 8 p.m. So the sun goes down at 9. And then things get, you know, a little squirrely. Over in the Garden District, everybody will attack you at night. It doesn't matter. It's not like, you know, the cops. So I also didn't want to do this next mission at night. Ah.
Shh. Please stop crying. For Mummy.
She didn't need it, but to be picked up, if I'm here, I'm gonna do it. It should help. So we don't need the carry cot thing until, I'm assuming it's time for us to make our break to the mainland. And I'm hoping there's gonna be a scene with her and Arthur meeting up on the mainland.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Lovely day for it.
I don't know that that's going to happen, and like I said, I think we play as Ollie after
I've got
this.
my eye on you.
Nice to see you, man.
So maybe the three of them will have some kind of reunion later. I don't know. It'll be like
You
a
look well.
ending cutscene or something. So anyhow, after my little excursion over there, I picked some more flowers that you can only get at night.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
The night blooming nunsuches, and basically anything else that was in my path, I just picked it up. And then by that point it was like 10 p.m. or something, so I was just like, you know what? I don't know. We're going to a military camp, I think. It's Victory Memorial Camp. It's got to be...
Well, look at you.
It's got to be... Maybe it's the same camp that we broke into with Arthur when we broke into General Bing's...
What a lovely day to promenade.
Into his office when we stole whatever it was that we stole at that point. I can't quite remember. So I want to do that during the day, so it's easier for you guys to see. And I don't even know what
Any
we've
girl
got to
can
do
flatter a
there.
man. But if you
So-
let him know you see his flaws, and he thinks you still love him, that's rare and precious. I learned that from Arthur. Of course, I really did love him. Maybe because of his flaws.
Oh, see, it's true love. Anyhow, I came back and I found the shady dealer in the different section of town. And I can't pick up butterflies right now. I don't know why. Maybe I have all I can carry. I'm assuming there's a limit. Hopefully, I didn't glitch my stuff. Where's the portal to travel? Here. So this is where, right here is the shady dealer. I went to him and I sold a bunch of stuff. And I basically had, like, I sold scotch and the regular bottles. They're worth surprisingly a lot. I think this is the one we need. No, we need to go to this one. Yeah, because we're going right there. Okay, pick it. I can't choose it right now. Come on. Not that one. Is it this one? Yes. Travel.
Fly me to the moon, would you?
So I sold a bunch of stuff. I had enough money at that point, but like just enough. So I decided to go back to the travel hatch to the pneumatic container. I pulled out, I had like 5 or 6 frying pans, 4 or 5 lead pipes. I don't know, stuff like that anyway.
Mind the
'Cause
gap,
this-
please.
This weapon that I have right now, it does great damage, and I think it's going to last no problem till the end. It's not like
Don't think I won't sniff you out.
it's not lowered it, like, what am I trying to say? It's still got plenty of health left on the actual thing. So I don't think we're going to get to the end of its use by the time we're done. So I'm not worried about having a weapon. But I loaded myself up like way overweight. So I had to, it was like virtually crawling. It was going so slow. It was pretty ridiculous. But I unloaded a bunch more stuff to have some more money. I thought about like just going again and again. So when I log back on, you guys would see me, and I'd be in the shop with like 20 grand worth of money. But honestly, it just would have been really tedious, and the baby needed tending to, so I was like, I'll just skip it. We have, if we need to go back, we'll go back. But all you got to do, just in case, like me, you didn't know that you could even do that, sell stuff to that guy, it's just like being in the pneumatic tube thing. You just push down on the right stick, and it switches from what do you want to buy to what do you want to sell. And then in case you make a mistake, you can buy it back, but it's going to cost you more than you sold it for, of course. It's like that show, what was that? The pawn shop show. I don't remember what it's called. With the old man and Rick.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
Hello, boys. Keeping us safe?
Next walk can't come soon enough, if you ask me, miss.
Hope the Jerry's come before my knees go, ma'am.
I'll let the Jerrys know you miss them.
Excellent. So I think this is the place.
Stop cracking your damn... You lot don't appreciate the General, because all you know is the war. But back when I served with him in India...
Do we need that? We don't need it. We don't need food. We don't really need anything at this point. I don't remember what I was saying now. But this is the same place that we had to break into as Arthur. That mission we did with Ollie. Oh, really? For Ollie. He didn't really do much. I came up here because for Arthur there was... Can't open that. There was a mask here, a memory. But I was just checking to see if the same would be true for her. So let's just go.
I hope the General's not in one of his oh poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them. If he's cheery, I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink.
Oh, that's right. We were exchanging the cod liver oil for Arthur's letter of transit.
Attention all personnel.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle. I'm not a German infiltrator. Please don't ambush me.
Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you. Harry, why the fuck is the gate open? Excuse my French, ma'am. I told you to close it.
No, Sergeant, you didn't. You said you were going to close it, but you had to go to the loo first.
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to the loo. Why didn't you close the gate?
Boys, you can close it now if you like.
Right, Harry, close the gate, if you please, whilst I accompany Miss Boyle to the General's office.
I do love those characters, man. A lot of them are really fun.
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you?
He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse?
You mean the one in the boathouse, as his mob?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Army officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
I realise you must be out of Rainbow. You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I around just a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he can't go back to work. Isn't that silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
It's been too long, anyway.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you? Fortunately, I wrote myself a note. Sally's got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, "But I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant."
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
Your crew's a toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows what he'd do to a baby. You might have told me.
She's not your bloody baby. So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out, if I'm very clever, but no. I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of blackberry joy? I've a safe house. Remember that abandoned building where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
Why not? It's traditional, a single girl in trouble, not equipped to take care of her baby. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you.
You don't know what it's like to be alone, do you? A girl like you never is. I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil. Oh, I hope he sent me something on the blower. Wait. If the General's got the boat in the boathouse, if I can get it working, maybe I can get us out of here.
Aha! Visit the boathouse. Which is where? That way. Wait a second. No. How do we get there? Can I... Hold on. Don't punch anything. That was a mistake. Okay, we're gonna try because... well, I'll show you in a second, but off to the left there is where Arthur met up with Ollie. So I know there's a way around. No negative effects from hunger. How much would it take? I think this might come in handy now. Sprinting. We might have to make a real break for it at some point. I don't really care about that. I don't particularly... I mean, it could be useful, but whatever, it's fine. We don't need that. We could use this. So, that's 8. That's 18. That's 21. We have 19. What do you think, guys? Mm-hmm. We've still never used the atomizer. I haven't figured it out. Ridiculous. Shit. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Just to get to this next. I think the sprinting might be important. The baby is not super duper happy. But let's try to do this mission. At least it's the baby's fed. We don't have to worry about that. We do have to worry about changing her and just picking her up and keeping her happy. Because if she gets upset, we'll get like when we had that first time around. What's this? I hear the guy coming at me, but pick that up. Who was it? Look at all this. I'm gonna actually have to make whatever this concocts. Okay, we must be trespassing by now. I don't know where this place is. Like what, no, or rather what this place is. Huh. There's so many... Oh, is it right here? Look at that. Okay. There's so many places on this map that we never got a chance to explore. And we probably won't. Maybe as Ollie will see some more.
It is here. The General's Bristol pilot. My God, if I could steal a boat... Oh, but does it work?
I assume that's Hardy?
Miss Boyle! How lovely to see you.
You got the boat in the water. Well, over the water anyway.
It don't leak quite as much anymore. Thing is, the motor don't turn. I mean, forget starting it. The old man's got the only key. I can't even turn it with a wrench. Rusted solid. I'd have to take it apart, but I think I'd never get it back together again.
You know a lot about boats, and you're the only one fixing it up?
Ma'am, I'm a joiner. If you need a door hung, I'm your man. Apparently that makes me the General's expert on boats.
My dad and I patched up a Bristol pilot when I was a girl.
Is that what sort of boat it is?
Did about 20 leagues, but it wasn't really white water. So we sold it for a twin diesel schooner. Of course, the Navy requisitioned that for lake patrols. We tried to patch up a Q-boat during the occupation, but we couldn't find a ramjet. I'm not an expert.
Would you happen to know how to fix the motor?
Well, if it's rusted solid, maybe Dr. Faraday would make a new one for me.
You know Dr. Faraday? If the likes of me asked her, she'd probably zap me with one of her satanic devices.
All right, but don't tell the General.
No, ma'am. It'll be our little secret. Won't the General be surprised?
Okay, fantastic. You know there's... What are you doing, buddy?
Fresh socks. That's his answer to everything. Bloody fresh socks.
I want to know what's in that door up there. Just want to have a quick look. Oh, here we go.
I don't know who you're trying to fool.
Mum?
Talking all posh like that. You think Prince Charming's going to come visiting with a glass slipper?
I hope not. He's already married to Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty.
Don't be smart. Nobody likes a smart girl.
Okay. We're going to hold it here, guys, and we'll be right back with the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate all the new subscribers that have joined us. Pop down into the comments, say hello. Let everybody know who everybody else is. Let's have a conversation.